record buttons. Oops. Friends, I have with me the international Bollywood star. He's Indian-based French dancer and choreographer, or should I say he's the superstar who has taken the Bollywood dance by storm and spread it from Mumbai to the whole world. And he's conducting Bollywood workshops around Australia as part of the Confluence, the Festival of India in Australia. And now he's in Australian Capital Territory, Canberra. And he is one and only Gilles Chuyen.
Yes, perfect.
Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yeah, just perfect.
That's good. I would say, Gilles, welcome to Radio Manbasand. Namaste and bonjour.
Merci beaucoup, merci. Thank you.
I couldn't understand that. So, before I start, do you speak Hindi?
जी.
कितना अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा.
पूरी तरह से 20 साल से मैं दिल्ली में रहता हूँ, इसलिए तो हिंदी आती है. क्या होता है कि दिल्ली में मेरे डांसर्स तो उनको अंग्रेजी नहीं आती है, तो मैं हिंदी के साथ तो मैं काम करना चाहता हूँ.
अच्छा अच्छा.
उनके साथ.
First, tell about yourself. Where are you from? Because your name sounds French and your surname sounds
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Yes, I'm actually quarter French, quarter Vietnamese, quarter German, quarter Spanish. My father was half German, half Vietnamese, and my mother was half French, half Spanish. So, but I feel Indian.
You're desi.
जी.
एकदम देसी हो गया. आप एकदम पूरा एकदम दिल्ली वाला हो गया. अच्छा. So now talking about your Bollywood journey. कहाँ से शुरू हुआ? How did it begin? And why did you land it into this?
So what happened? I came to India because of my studies. I've done a PhD in political science. I've written a book called Who is a Brahmin? So I've done that. I wanted to become a diplomat at the beginning. So I got actually a job in the French embassy some 20 years ago. And the training in dance had happened as a child in France. I was trained in folk dance, modern jazz, ballet, contemporary. And I also, before coming to India, had done a bit of Bharatnatyam and Kuchipudi, just to try to see how the styles were. So I've done 1 year of Bharatnatyam and I think 2 years of Kuchipudi.
Right.
And then I came to India and then, so then dance happened. I was working in the French embassy during the day and in the evening I was taking Chow lesson. Chow is this martial dance from Orissa, Chow Mayurbhanj. And I was watching a lot of dance shows and then when the PhD was over, I think I realized that my true mission was about performing arts. So I started dancing and people started seeing me. And at that point of time, I'm speaking about end of the 90s, 96, 97, 98, all that. And there were not many foreign artists based in India. Till now, there are not many either. And then Sanjoy Roy was the head of Teamwork Arts, producing the festival Confluence.
Right.
Asked me in 2002, I think, he asked me to choreograph a Bollywood musical for the Edinburgh Festival in Scotland.
Right.
It was for the Travers Theatre. We created a play called Ye Hai Mumbai Meri Jaan, which had been written by Suela Kapoor.
Right.
And I felt, when he asked me about the project, I felt a bit, I'll say, challenged, in the sense I had never worked really with Bollywood, and at that point of time I didn't know much about it, so I was feeling like, Bollywood, me, how is it going to work and all that. And then because I felt challenged and because I felt a bit, it was not in my comfort zone, because I felt a bit afraid of the project,
right.
I said yes, all because of that, because I think I am where I am in my life right now, because whenever I've been afraid of something, instead of turning my back to it, I went straight into it, because I realized that if I'm afraid of something, means that there's something in it for me to discover about my own self. So let me go for it. So I went there, and then yes, it was an amazing journey. And that yes, so 2002, 14 years ago, that yes changed my life completely, because since that time I've been teaching Bollywood all over the world and creating shows all over the world.
I'll just close the door because I think it's making noise. Sorry. नहीं, आपकी स्टोरी वेरी इंस्पिरेशनल, वेरी मोटिवेशनल, काफी कुछ है इसमें. जी. काफी ट्विस्ट एंड टर्न्स है.
जी.
तो आई थिंक यू मस्ट बी एंजॉयिंग इट. लेकिन आई हैव सीन सम ऑफ योर वर्कशॉप वीडियोस. I wish I could have a flexible body like you. Fitness का क्या राज है? What? And you look much fitter than me.
Oh. So yeah, the practice in the morning. I do yoga every morning.
Acha.
Yoga meditation. Like
Keep it.
it's a must. I cannot leave. Even if I have to catch a flight at 4 in the morning to go somewhere, I'll get up at 2 and then have my shower, do my yoga meditation, and only have my breakfast. That's the routine that every day. And also dancing. Of course, I dance every day. I teach when I'm in Delhi. Of course, I teach and then I choreograph shows and I perform still. So it's the dancing is like this very, 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 very exciting and very awesome routine. So you're having fun at the same time you're doing fitness.
अच्छा
2 in 1.
तो जिम वगैरह भी करते हैं?
नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं.
बिल्कुल नहीं. Just dancing.
Just dancing.
And yoga.
And yoga.
Very
yes,
good.
yes.
आपकी body तो आगे absolutely fit for Bollywood. लेकिन I would ask you another thing. Why only Bollywood? Because you could have gone into different dance forms.
No, in the sense that Bollywood is the dance style that we export because it's what the world wants right now. When I'm in India, I do many dance forms. When I'm in India, I have my own dance company called InStep, and I do contemporary work. I do all sorts of collaboration with Indian classical. I do lots of fusion with Kathak, with Bharatanatyam. I've done many collaboration with many artists. Like Shovna Narayan was a very famous Kathak artist. I've done many shows with her. I've done shows with many classical forms. And I'm also into theatre. I'm also an actor. I also work with movement. I teach movement at the National School of Drama. So whatever form is there, and sometimes also people ask me to do a show with salsa. Whatever form you name, I
you can do.
So Bollywood is... So in India, no Bollywood at all, because Bollywood is not so exotic in India. So in India, more contemporary, more international forms, as well as collaboration with Indian classical. Bollywood is for our festivals abroad because Teamwork Arts has around now 26 festivals all around the world promoting Indian culture. So I'm their official choreographer. So whenever there's a festival I go, I'm just coming back from Zimbabwe. I was in Zimbabwe just now. We opened a new festival. And now I'm in Australia. Last year we were traveling to China and Russia and Scotland. So wherever there's a festival I go. And the idea is that Bollywood is more part of the popular culture. So to have more like a mass appeal. So very often the first year of a festival, I travel to that particular country and I conduct these massive Bollywood free workshops. Why? Because anyone can come.
Right.
And you don't need to have any knowledge about anything. Just even if they don't, most of the time people don't understand Hindi, I will explain in English the meaning of the word and why I'm doing this movement, why I'm doing movement with eyes. Because in the song, the singer speaks about eyes, hair, feet, piles, ankles, or anklets, all that. So I explain to them, just to translate, because the idea of Bollywood is also about actually translating a word or a feeling into a movement.
Right.
So when you look at all these songs choreographed by all these Bollywood choreographers, it's like they have a signature step in the song. So for example, like very famous bulb changing step or a step with chest. So it's about translating the key word of the song into a movement. So when I do the workshop, I also explain what is Bollywood and how it works. So that's how it works.
Bollywood, जैसे मैं कहूँगा, it's a freestyle. You can throw your arms, legs, कहीं भी करेंगे. उसमें
But then the connecting still with the meaning of the song.
Exactly, that's the thing. अगर आप भरतनाट्यम कर रहे हैं, कथक कर रहे हैं या सालसा कर रहे हैं, आपको expression भी चाहिए, plus has to be in a very stylish form.
Bollywood is a bit easier at the beginning, except that when you look at, of course, you have like in some films, there's a use a lot of Indian classical base for example, there's a lot of use of Kathak. Even Biru Maharaj, one of the famous Kathak guru, has choreographed songs for Bollywood. So it depends on the films, and every choreographer will have its own forte or speciality.
और आपका तो खुद का अपना एक डांस स्कूल एकेडमी है दिल्ली में.
जी.
वो कब शुरू किया and how is going? अभी कैसे चल रहा है?
But my academy is not so much. I'm not into what I call the dance factories. It's not about like having many people. I've done many classes. I worked with many institutions. Right now, it's more about doing workshops. And it's more about also working with my own dance company. So more working with already trained dancers, not going into beginners kind of a thing. I prefer to work with contemporary dancers and dancers trained in Indian classical, but all professional, already trained, and work on shows. So the training is not so much about beginners, more about like working with the professional dancers. 1 minute. Hi, thanks. See you.
आपने बहुत सारे बॉलीवुड वर्कशॉप्स किए हैं
जी।
तो आप ये बताइए कि हाउ डू पीपल रिएक्ट व्हेन सेइंग नॉन इंडियन परफॉर्मिंग अ बॉलीवुड वर्कशॉप? कैसा रिएक्शन मिलता है?
I feel, I mean, first of all, Bollywood dance is more about the spirit. So the moment I start and whatever, and then it's like being taken to whirlpool. So I never had a really, really big reaction. Only I remember at the beginning, 2003, I think I was in Scotland, and then I had people of Indian origin, but living in the UK and whatever, and they came. Oh, they say, oh, they were looking. So where is the instructor? And they were looking around, and but the moment, yeah, then I started speaking Hindi with them and everything, and then the workshop started. So, see, dance is all about, I feel it's all about, it doesn't matter. I mean, how you look and which color you are and which, nationality. It's all about that's if you can deliver that, that the joy and the celebration and the fun that Bollywood is, it's. And I think now the world is like that. The world is like a big village. So it's not, and also that's what the message I would like to convey with Bollywood, this Bollywood workshop is about. I think right now in the world we go so much into boxes about, I'm from this country, I'm from this religion, and from this part of the world. I think with the Bollywood workshop I want to speak about a sense of togetherness, that we all one big family, and we forgot about that we are all humans. Humankind is our first family, and if every human being on this planet would think about that first, that we are all part of this big family of humankind, then I think the world will be a different place.
You absolutely nailed it. Very good. Yeah, that's what we're all looking for, peace.
Yes, exactly.
I think dance and music can bring peace all over the world.
Yes, and through art, I think it's a really nice way to bring people together. And the message of this festival is 2 countries, 2 cultures, but 1 festival. So go beyond the differences and speak about togetherness.
Now talking about you picked up the topic of confluence.
G.
Meeting point,
yes.
or a meeting of different rivers, or any culture.
Yes.
So, is this your first visit to Australia, or?
I'd come years ago for the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne. I'd choreographed the finale of the art festival, which was happening in Melbourne. So Sunidhi Chauhan was singing, and I'd actually choreographed a show with the local dancers from Australia. I'd come some months ago. I'd auditioned dancers from all over Australia, and I think around 20 dancers were there. Mm-hmm. So, but I knew only Melbourne first time. So this time I was in Sydney for the huge, nice, amazing.
Yes, the iconic.
Yes,
Opera House.
Opera House workshops, which was amazing. I had around 200-300 people, and it was just amazing, just superb. And then I'm just finished 2 workshops in Brisbane, which are very different. The workshop in Brisbane were actually in, I think, on this Queen Street Mall. Yeah. So it was more about I think people shopping, stopping by, so they will stay with me for 10-15 minutes, learn the song, and then move on. So smaller groups, but lots of fun, and people were stopping by, and so yes, it was more about speaking about the festival, and really about again convey this message that it's the biggest festival of India in Australia ever. It's after the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who promised to do a big festival in Australia. So this is the festival that we're talking about. So it's over 12 weeks. It's across 7 cities, more than 60 shows. So we're speaking about a very large scale kind of program. So I'm very happy and very honored to be part of this festival, because again it speaks about people meeting, cultures meeting, like a sangam.
Yeah. You talked about Sydney,
yes.
the Brisbane,
yes.
the iconic capital cities. What are you going to do? The Australian capital, Canberra.
So Canberra, see the thing again, I don't really plan so much my workshop in advance, in the sense that I have to see what's up. For example, in Sydney I came and I didn't know how many people will come, so I started with a kind of a slower kind of a routine, and then I moved on to faster ones. As I said in Brisbane, at the beginning I had maybe 4 or 5 people, and then the day after that I could see they wanted to leave, so I had to adjust according to what the audience wanted. So again, today I'm quite open. I have maybe 3-4 songs I have in my pocket to start, and then I'll see how it goes, and I'm quite excited to meet people from Canberra and share the spirit of Bollywood. And
what you would like to say to our Canberrans who wants to come to watch you doing Bollywood workshop?
They should come for the workshop.
Yep.
Definitely they should come for the workshop, and it's just you don't need to be a dancer, you just have to want to be part of something which is very joyful, and just experience the joy of being a human being and becoming a child again. Bollywood is all about, I think, losing all your inhibitions and just go to a space of having fun, being simple, and just enjoying the music and dance. And I think that's what wonderful. And very often we forget about that being human is also about singing and dancing, not only thinking and feeling, but also singing and dancing. It's something that's very, very important to the humankind.
Very great message. By the way, do you dance well? Do you sing as well?
No, I don't sing.
You don't write your songs?
No. I just use whatever existing music.
What is existing?
Yeah, I work on I design costumes, I design lights, I mix music, but I don't compose music. I played the piano when I was a child, so music is very much part of my life. But
any favorite actor, actress, hero, heroine you follow?
Oh.
You're a fan of? Shah Rukh Khan, Madhuri Dixit?
Madhuri Dixit definitely for dance. I
Okay.
think she's an amazing dancer. I think no one ever can surpass her.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel she's just amazing. Even in the new generation, I feel there was something. I mean, she'll do the steps, but also there'll be something that just one eyebrow going up and one expression. I think she's just amazing. So yeah, as far as dance is concerned, Madhuri Dixit is my big
And
my big
actor?
idol.
Any actor who gives
Actor.
Hrithik Roshan or Shahid Kapoor or
Yeah, Shahid Kapoor and Hrithik Roshan, of course, for dance. I mean, they're very good dancers. But it's more like I don't have one particular actor. It's more like in one film, so, oh, this one was amazing. I keep on watching, of course, a lot of Bollywood movies, but there's not one specific actor I'm really fond of. But Madhuri is the one.
Right. Would you like to show a little bit of step? What are you going to do today?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, on the video?
So today we'll start with the easy one, as I said at the beginning, because also I want to create that platform about the meaning and the form. So I'm starting with an old song called Salam Ishq from the movie, because it's slower, and also there's a lot of meaning. So of course the singer speaks about the bride, and so he speaks first about her eyes. So I'm explaining that, and then he speaks about her hair.
Oh,
so we move like that.
very nice.
Like that. And then there's a step that I really like, which is also about connecting to the audience and connecting to people. So I say it's at the beginning, there's this moment where they speak about love. So I open my arms, and from my chest, as if I connect to the love I have in my heart, and I give it to the audience. So open my arms and give, open
My God.
and give.
इतना बढ़िया एक्सप्लेनेशन तो शायद राइटर ने जो इसने सॉन्ग लिखा है उतना बढ़िया एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं दिया होगा जितना आपने दिया. You have done a great job for.
Thank you.
बहुत अच्छा लगा. Thank you, Gilles.
Thank you.
आपसे बात करके बहुत मजा आया. इतना बढ़िया आप तो you're absolutely, जैसे मैंने कहा कि आप तो सुपरस्टार हैं. इतना बढ़िया मजा मेरे को नहीं आया. आप हिंदी भी बोलते हैं, इंग्लिश भी बोलते हैं, फ्रेंच भी बोलते हैं, वियतनामीज भी बोलते होंगे.
हाँ, थोड़ा.
चलिए, आपके समय के लिए और आपके टाइम के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. बहुत अच्छा लगा बात करके, and I wish you a very good luck.
Thank you very much.
Today's performance
Yes, thank you very
at the
much.
Canberra Theatre.
Very excited.
And all the best for the Australian journey.
Thank you very
लगे
much.
रहिए और तड़का लगाते रहिए.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. And just could you say this thing, because this is for my Radio Manpasand.
Sure.
Namaste, I'm Gilles Chuyen, and you are listening to Radio Manpasand, Tadka Laga Ke. That's the tagline of my.
Sure.
Yeah. Or you can say what in your Namaste
Sure.
or Bonjour
Sure.
or whatever.
Sure. Namaste, I'm Gilles Chuyen, and you're listening to Radio Manpasand, Tadka Laga Ke.
Thank you. Well done. Fantastic.